Hello and welcome to the Every Other Saturday podcast for instant match reaction to what was a massive win in the end. Aberdeen 1, Rangers 2 at Pittodrie. Make sure you like and subscribe the video and subscribe to our socials, will be in the description. 2-1 at Aberdeen. Should have been a lot more comfortable, I feel. But it was what it was. 20 minutes was just heart attack football.
Aye, and it's always the same, mate, innit? I'm honestly just so relieved we actually won that game there. I honestly thought it was going to be a repeat and we were going to drop points, but I'm over the moon, mate. Didn't do that, didn't bottle it. Obviously, you're saying there, like, the defence the last 20 minutes or so was just all over the place, man. Barisic, I don't know that guy, man. The fullbacks, I think the fullbacks one of the best yet again, mate. Don't mean anything, mate.
Personally, before we get into sort of like the run through the match, I thought Tavernier was poor today. Just in general, I thought he's obviously misses that penalty, but apart from that, I just thought his general play was a bit poor today. Similar to Barisic, I thought he was a bit wasteful. Get good balls into the box and such, but his defending was a bit poor as well today, I thought.
No, mate, I honestly see when Tav hit that penalty, I thought it went in. It's just a bit ricocheted off the back of the post, see when he missed it.
I thought 1-0 Rangers, and then I'm like, what? Did that not go in?
He missed it. No, mate, I just thought both fullbacks were awful. They thought Goldson was a bit shaky, some of the passing. I thought he wasn't his full Dwayne Johnson self, I like to say. But somebody that was themselves today, mate, was Alfredo Morelos. Game changer. That haircut has done wonders.
And we've obviously got to talk about him. He's just won his a game today, pretty much. 2 outstanding goals, both assisted by Ryan Kent. And for me personally, coming into this game, I'm like, look, Kent and Morelos, we roof out, need to have massive games a day, which I thought they both did.
Listen, mate, there's certain things in life that are guaranteed. Obviously, death, taxes, and when it's January, Morelos starts playing good football again.
I was really I was impressed with Morelos today. Back to his old sort of self by the looks of it. So we'll go into a run through basically like the highlights of the match. So obviously first half, what I've noticed is it's taking us a long time to grow into games, 20-25 minutes to get a foothold. That foothold was, I thought it was a fast start actually before that. I thought both teams came out pretty fast. Morelos had that one in the first sort of minute. Cosgrove went up the other side of the pitch. Hadji had one that just dipped over the bar. And Kent had one cleared off the line. So, I mean, we were having plenty of opportunities. I just feel that, we weren't
clinical enough.
We weren't clinical on ourselves. And then we get the penalty. I feel that changes the full complexion of the game. Hedges, which I feel is our most dangerous player, sent off as well. You're expecting Tavernier to come.
That's why he's dangerous.
Look a bit like him. As we were saying, obviously in the start, you're expecting Tavernier to convert it, and he misses. I think his first penalty of the season he's missed. So it's unfortunate, but we're on at the park 5 minutes later. Morelos, just as we were touching on at the start, that's just unreal. That goal was just perfection for Tavernier. That's probably one of the better things he done in the game. He get the good cross into the box to Ken, and then Morelos. Not an easy finish by any means. I done very well. And after that, there was a massive talking point for me anyway. Curtis Main, should that have been a red card as well?
I think it was a yellow, mate, to be honest with you. I'm going to be...
You think so?
Play honest, I think it's a yellow. Aye. The one for last thing, maybe Duffy and Kent for me, is obviously that one was a thing we read, but that one there, I don't know, to me it's a yellow at the most. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if it's a red for yourself.
I mean, straight away, I thought, oof, that's a red card. Went in high.
Aye.
It's a dangerous challenge to make, but I don't know. Maybe I was looking at the time and heat of the moment, like, oh, he should be off. But I'll need to see it back again. I did think it was a red, but aye.
Aye. I know it's going to be one of them yet again. It's debated, but for myself, it's just a yellow, mate. I just think it was a yellow.
Yeah, so we'll
see. A yellow card, Jack. Love it, mate. It's a yellow card.
We'll see what the media say about it, but it's a yellow at the end of the day. And then he gets subbed off, obviously. I feel like Aberdeen sort of fell apart after their man gets sent off. Leads them into making numerous changes, changing their system. Obviously, they were playing the two up top, similar to Celtic, to try and make us play long balls out for the back and not pass it out for the back, which they done to a good degree, maybe in the first sort of 20 minutes. Sort of try to emulate Celtic's game plan last week. And it was a good first half. I mean, like, after we get by that wave, we got the penalty, we got the goal. I feel like we done well to obviously create plenty of chances. Should have been maybe a couple more up, but you take a 1-0 up against Aberdeen, they're down to 10 men, so you're expecting to come out second half and just go for it. A few more goals in. They'll have to defend for their lives, obviously. And we did start very well, I feel. Like, straight on the attacking front, and Morelos gets his second. Another similar finish. Kent with the assist again.
Listen, I know we've been critical of Ryan Kent, but I thought today did pretty well. Do you know what I mean? He was taking shots. He was linking up with people. Do you know what I mean? He was actually backing himself certain times, as I say, getting the shots off, and he was unlucky not to score. Lewis pulled off a great save, which I technically always do. Jack always pull off a great save, don't I? No,
I'll agree with you. I thought Kent today, similar to Morelos, two that were needing to have big games. Kent obviously he's had a few opportunities to score, but 2 assists is going to do him the world of good at the moment. Morelos 2 goals. It's what you want for your big players in games where you're missing bigger players such as Arfield, Jack, Roof. So we're still dominating and beating Aberdeen when we've got these players missing, which is important. And Kent, as you say, he had that shot for distance, as you're saying, the save Lewis, which he was unlucky with. And then completely against the run of play. I mean, like, it's bound to happen. It's going to happen. 3-0, that's all I'm thinking, right? And then they run up the park and score, and I'm like, please don't do this, Rangers.
I know. Don't destroy my weekend. Leeds have already done that. Don't you do it?
And it's obviously it's going to keep into our minds. I mean, oh my God, this is going to turn sour. But I just feel, again, it's another time where it's showing the team's sort of strength and how they've grown for that last season there, because as we'll see, every sort of tight game we have where we're up against it, maybe for the last 10 minutes, we've dealt with it and we've come out with maximum points again, which you can only applaud the team for doing that. Obviously they've switched off a bit for the goal, but Aberdeen didn't really get any other sort of sniff at all, because if they committed too many men forward, they would 85.
What was it, 85% possession or something I seen for the second half, that we just felt like we just dominated the game. I think I was impressed with Morelos and Ryan Kent today. I thought Kamara just bossed the game again, personally. I thought Hadji for me today, Hadji was, I just feel like he was diving about, man. What was he doing in the box for the second half? Do you see him? What are you doing?
I feel
At one point he does his sprints and all, do you know what I mean? I think the full backs today, as I said, we're not at their best, we're shocking today, but what's letting fireworks off for? It's just sort of about.
We better this.
No one the league yet. What are you on about? Centre halves were say Goldson was a bit shaky with some of the passes, but big boy Balogun was on it again. Get a new contract out, Rio Ferdinand style. Give him whatever he wants.
Exactly. Get him extended to another year, man. I mean, he's been revolutionary in that defence with Goldson. I'd say, obviously, I'm a big fan of Hollander, but they're going off here and all. I can hear them. I feel Balogun and Golson's the nailed on centre back pairing.
What is this all about? We've not won the league yet.
I don't know. I actually don't know. They're going off here and all. So.
With the celebrating Celtic players getting coronavirus, what is this?
Who knows?
No,
who knows?
Listen, see Gerrard's substitutions for me in this game. I was like, around about the 70th mark, I'm calling for it. Bring Zungu on, maybe bring, do you know what I mean, a Barker on for a Hadji or something. But no, obviously he does it later on in the game. I'm just thinking, mate, do it then and there. Do you know what I mean? 70th minute, I've said it, do it, Gerrard.
Maybe I feel like that the squad was maybe needing a bit of a freshen up. I thought Hadji today get a bit bullied by their bigger players and that. I felt he was thrown about all over the place.
I just think he was throwing himself about, mate, just looking for stuff for the thing.
But I feel Gerrard, as I'm looking at it as well, I'm like, maybe another man on, like, as you say, Zungu, but he eventually did bring him on after they had scored, which is what you're expecting Zungu to come on maybe when you're trying to shoot up the midfield, stop them from coming up. I feel like that sub was very well good for Gerrard. Maybe a Barker for a Hadji would have been a good sub, but I feel his subs, done well today, and that was it.
This is what I'm on about, mate. Obviously, we've done a transfer thing, we round up video. So what I'm on about, still having to place Daniel Candace as a kid. I'll keep saying, do you know what I mean? We need another winger in there for me, do you know what I mean? And I guess there's only one person for me to go and get, and that is Tavernier's wee bra. No, I'm joking.
Tavernier's wee bra.
I'm only joking.
That'd be a good link up. He scored some goal the weekend there. But that's it. The 3 points are wrapped up after.
That's the main thing, mate. That's the main thing. 3 points are wrapped up.
Obviously, we can talk to great length about what was good and what was bad in the day, but at the end of the day, it's 3 points. It's
McGregor as well, mate. McGregor pulled off a phenomenal save for
Johnny Hayes. It was
shot, mate.
I feel good sort of team performance. Fell asleep for the goal, put ourselves up against it, but we came through that challenge, and we move on to which is going to be another massive game. Motherwell recently, obviously appointing a new manager as well, so they'll be right up for it. Seen what they done to us in the last game, obviously they went 1-0 up and put us under so much pressure, 70 minutes of the game. But I'm confident. I'm happy we're 22 points clear. Of course, it's weird saying that, but we are.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm on about. These dafties are lighting off fireworks. I don't know why. Don't want it yet.
But 22 points clear, which is the main thing at the end of the day. Is there any sort of final? That's what I was going to say. Any sort of final thoughts in the game, man of the match and such?
No, I know Morelos will be the headlines, but for me, Glenn Kamara, mate, I don't know. Kamara was sensational. He was unlucky with that shot. I thought, he'd have scored that. That'd have been top dollar.
You know what? See for a man of the match. See for a man of the match today. I was going to originally say Ryan Kent for obviously his 2 assists, and if he'd scored one of the chances, but Morelos for me, I can't look past him.
I know.
Back to his old self, 2 great finishes, linked to play up well. Looks back to obviously his best self, so we're hoping that can.
January, mate. I told you, he turns up in January.
Aye, and I'm hoping that could be took into the next few games, which is obviously going to be massive. January is always massive for us, so we need our big players. Hopefully, this is a good stepping stone for them to kick on and get a bit of form. But in that note, that's all I've really got to say. Anything else to add?
I've got something to say, mate. I've got something massive to say.
What's that massive thing?
And that is Rangers are 22 points clear, mate. And we're loving life.
Exactly.
I'm going to find out which one of the scum have got corona. I'm looking forward to finding out who has got corona. No, I'm not celebrating that. That's a terrible thing to celebrate. I'm just interested in finding out who's got it. Because to be honest, the game should probably be called off for them or for them. Do you know what I mean? We'll get into that in the podcast, son. We'll get into that in the podcast.
They're away gallivanting, but they play tomorrow. We've done our business. It's over to obviously over to them and Hibs tomorrow. That's a good note to obviously end on. We'll be back for the podcast. We'll be back for the podcast on Tuesday night to cover this game.
Tuesday night.
And look forward to the Motherwell game and everything else that will come up during the week. So until then, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you later on.